Hello, good evening. My name is Sierra, and I will be doing my article on classroom behavior and management strategies. So, the overview. The general overview of the article is that while evidence-based practices are recommended resources that an instructor can implement that will help them in their success with classroom management. We will also look at why they're not being used to their fullest extent with fidelity. And we can also look at recommended strategies that the schools and school districts can implement. Educators are now considered to be accountable for helping at-risk students lead better outcomes through the achievement of their academics. Also, increased graduation rates are tied with their proficiency scores. So, it is widely known that children who demonstrate behavior issues face attendance issues and are at greater risk of disciplinary actions or even expulsion. So, the author's perspective. The author believes in an in-service approach. What does that mean? We do know that there is a connection between instructors having adequate training and better student outcomes. The kind of training that instructors should take to better manage their classroom management skills are making sure that they fully understand what is needed to be a quality and effective instructor. Throughout the majority of statewide public schools, staff relate that implementing school-wide positive behavior supports teachers and students. Positive behavior supports or interventions are a framework of multi-tiered interventions that do address student behavior at the individual level. Evidence shows that this decreases undesirable behavior as well as less disciplinary actions. The truth in the data. So, presenting randomized controlled trials have demonstrated that the effects that positive behavior supports have, which is a better climate in schools. Positive behavior supports can sometimes result in the challenge that school-wide initiates often fail due to the inconsistency among professionals along with poor behavior principles. So in the article, the author really emphasizes how evidence-based practices are preventative and strategies like active supervision, which is one type of strategy, can really help. Active supervision involves moving around the classroom. So you're not just standing in one place, you're moving around, you're developing a sort of relationship with the students so that they know, yes, I may not verbalize or speak, but I am watching you. Scanning the students, making sure that they're on task. Interacting with students will help develop the relationship between teacher and student. Another type of strategy that is recognized is reminders about behavior. When a behavior is expected, the teacher should remind the class of why they are implementing this positive behavior, and having other students remind their peers is also a strategy to help students self-regulate undesirable behavior. By building an instructor's fluency using in-service approach and having the school district implement adequate training, there are better student outcomes, and that will influence how effective evidence-based practice is implemented. So, my reaction. It is so important because evidence-based practice supports and interventions help the students stay on the right path towards their academic development. Managing student behavior in the classroom can look like implementing students to follow the class rules. Now, this can look like, for example, class rules. Class rules help make sure that everyone stays safe inside the classroom. Implementing class rules, for example, when a student walks into the class and they're maybe having a discussion or a topic, that students and all the other students around that particular student knows that the conversation norms, which are to show respect. Keep your eyes on the speaker. Don't look at the window. Keep your eyes on whoever's talking. Show respect. Also, stay on topic. I noticed, with volunteering in the classroom that some students, they're so excited to share their story, they're excited to talk, that they end up speaking about something else that's completely off topic. So, one of the classroom rules and a strategy that other teachers can implement is to stay on topic, especially if, during the holidays, a lot of teachers do work together. In certain districts, you'll have a team leader for a particular grade level, and they may have a certain topic that all of the kindergarten class or all of the first grade class have to implement together. So having students stay on topic and develop their perspective and be able to put that perspective down and share that perspective with the other class is extremely important. And so collaborating with other students and making sure that the same topic is being discussed is extremely important. So the ethical principles. Ethical principles that come along with implementing evidence-based strategies is having the school district implement adequate training. The adequate training shows that better outcomes will lead to the illustration of how effective evidence-based practice works. So school districts should understand how to design and deliver effective and professional learning opportunities, which can evoke teacher preparation. The implications. So the implications is that while school districts can instruct teachers to rely on evidence-based practice and their strategies, they can provide areas where teachers are not prepared or they may have limited understanding of evidence-based practice and how it works. Once implemented toward a student, the teacher should have the tools, and that tools can be making sure that they have, the right tools of books, materials to continue with that evidence-based practice and the strategies. The strategy, once it starts, it must be continued or it can fail for the student and all parties involved. And these are my references. The article is Enhancing and Effective Classroom Management in Schools. And basically, it really gives the understanding that how these strategies can be implemented, why they fail, and why it's so important for instructors to be prepared when they are going to deliver these types of strategies. Thank you very much.